Hello and welcome to Sunday Sweet Chats. My name is Charles K. Carter, and I'm a queer poet with a new chapbook coming out from Finishing Line Press called Artificial Sweetness. You can order that at finishinglinepress.com. Otherwise, that's enough about me. Let's talk with our sweet guest here today and discuss some sweet, sweet poetry. Hello, John. Can you introduce yourself to our audience?
Well, I'm John Compton, and I'm gay, and I'm a poet, and I have two books out. What my third full-length book, um, The Castration of a Minor God, and then I have a new chapbook that came. Ooh, and then I have a new chapbook that came out called How We Liberated What Secrets We Modified, and that was through Etch Press with Kevin Dublin as the publisher, and that's really exciting. And I live in the Boondocks. I guess that's that all.
Welcome. It is great to have you and great to have connected with you on social media and see all the awesome things you're doing
Oh,
with
thank you.
Ghost City Press and your own writing. It's amazing. So, since the title of my chat book is Artificial Sweetness and the Sunday Sweet Chats, we're all about the sweet things. So, we have to know what satisfies your sugary urges when you have them.
Well, I'm gonna choose candy because that's the easiest. And you said I could do two. So it would be Reese cups and Milky Ways. Those are my two downfalls. Oh, and then cookies of Star Crunches. We'll throw that at the end there too. I love the Star Crunches. So those is my if you know my sweet mistakes. My downfalls.
I'm definitely with the like chocolate and peanut butter thing. That's
Uh-huh.
the greatest
I used
combination in history.
Yes, and I used to make my own big giant greasy cups. I used to get a jar of peanut butter and turn it into like a fudge, and then put it in a pan and then pour chocolate over it, and then wait until it hardened, and then flip it over and pour more chocolate over the other side, and then just eat the whole thing by myself. Um,
That sounds delicious and not hard to do.
no, it's not. It's so easy, and it comes out cheaper in the long run than going buy candy at the store. But yeah.
All right, let's move on from sweet food to sweet, sweet poetry. You're going to read a poem for us and talk to us about a book. Go for it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read a poem because I haven't got to talk a lot about my newest chapbook yet. So I'm gonna read a poem about out of how we liberated the secrets we modified. And to explain the title and the cover real fast, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I've been drinking Mountain Dew. So it's never good. I always have that flaw. I'll drink a carbonated drink and then go on, a record, a Zoom or whatever, and then in the middle of it, I burp. Um, and I never learned my lesson. But it's my political stance. I don't do a lot of political. Well, I can't say that, but I don't. This is my first title slash cover where it's more political. And so the cover is of a horse with its mouth open real big. And I tell people it's self-portrait of Trump. I hate Trump. So so yeah, so that's my little political, and most of them were written during like COVID and 2020 and stuff. So, but this one I'm gonna read is more about depression, and it's called "I Sat in the Lonely Trees." The dead do not speak loudly. They bring a breezy voice that lulls, a dream, a want. I resign life, and this shell is turned into an autopilot disaster. Dilapidated, the barren road curves into a frightening weariness as bone soft limbs tremble in the trumpet of wind. The sun has been unforgiving. The last bit of joy curls, and its browned edges bow in prayer. I cannot remember the last time I lived. We search the clouds, but all we find are dusty storms. The air beats us down. The air beats us down. And that's that poem. And sorry, I have a sinus infection that won't go away, so I sound horrible. But yeah, and everyone can buy that. It's all over my social media if you want to get that chapbook, which is 17 poems, I believe.
Something that's exciting. And we'll make sure to get those links in the video description.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about what's going on in your writerly world?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Because after I introduced myself, I said, oh, I forgot half the stuff I do. So, anyhow, I'm a poetry editor of Ghost City Review. So, send submissions in. I respond real fast, usually in 1 to 3 days. Um, and then I have Voice Lux Press, which is my publishing company, and I brought on Joe Nasta and Tommy Sheffield, and we're like relaunching. We're doing like this year we're doing a print chapbook and then 4 e-chapbooks, and that's been really exciting. And then also you have an oh well anyhow it'll be over with by the stars. But also I'm the guest judge of a chapbook contest from 30 Press or something title like that because I'm a horrible person. I can't remember nothing. But that's been very interesting. And I think that's all. I think. Oh, I have a business. I have a little submissions business where I submit poems for people. Um, that might be all. It'll be all.
Yeah, I see you have a lot going on. You're hustling
Uh-huh.
to try and do the poetry thing like all of us.
Yes. It's fun. I've become obsessed with poetry and I've dedicated my whole life to poetry and everything poetry. So now I want to do everything and I'm trying to do everything. I'm learning there's not enough hours in the day though.
Very true. I appreciate seeing, I mean, all the great things that you are doing, but also all the great things you're doing to lift others up in the poetry community. So thank you for continuing to do that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll try my best.
Thank you so much for joining me, John. It's been a sweet treat to have you.
And it's been sweet to be here.
My name is Charles K. Carter, and I hope you join us next Sunday for another episode of Sunday Sweet Chats. See you later, everyone.